We're going to go over LASSAL. This is the first demon that you're given a quest to fight in the helliquary, and you need to do this. This is going to increase your combat rating. This is going to increase your rated riff rating, so you can go in there and do those rated riffs much easier, because the rated riffs weekly give you super good rewards, so you don't have to do it every day, but you are going to want to do the helliquary. And unfortunately, you have to do it with 7 other players. It's an 8-person encounter, and this is just the first demon. But you need to know the mechanics, because people are doing this demon all the time and they are failing. Flat out just going in there and dying and not understanding the boss mechanics and not understanding how your combat rating is so important. In the last video we did yesterday, we talked all about combat rating, how to get it, what it means, all your other stats, and we talked about quite a few other things. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out from yesterday. But combat rating, if you click on what it says that if you have a combat rating over what this is, 420, whatever the enemy is, that you're gonna do more damage and take less damage. Now, the more damage you do, it's quite a bit, because if you fought anything that's much higher level than you, they probably have a higher combat rating than you. And if you look at your basic attack, which on my barbarian, I do all the time, and it's a pretty standard number. And when I go fight somebody higher than me, it is 3 times lower. It's so much lower. I deal so much less. This is so important. You got to bring your combat rating up. The best thing to do is just get levels in the game. Normal levels, go out there, farm equipment, get that legendary unidentified equipment, identify it, start doing your gems on your left-hand side, start doing some lower legendary gems on your right-hand side. It's an easy process. The game kind of just feeds you through the whole entire thing, but it gives you the quest for this way early on when you're not even at 420 combat rating. And even then, I will say, that with the group that I've played this with and done this demon today on our 13-hour stream, again, 3 days in a row, that even with overpowering, with coming in there with, I'm 57 right now. Yeah, I think I got so many levels today. It was insane, and I got so many unique that it blew my mind. Such a good day. We were fighting world bosses. We were doing hidden dungeons. I'm doing videos on everything, so just stay tuned to this channel. But you need to know the mechanics of this. And it's not just you. Everybody that does this fight, the 7 other people, need to know the mechanics of this fight. And again, this is the first demon you're going to face. So there are other demons after this that you're going to need to learn the encounter too. So I'm going to play the video and run you through the encounter, what you need to look for, and what you need to educate your party that you're going in with this on, because you can't do it solo. If you are the last person standing and you're fighting LASSAL the demon, you can fight him and do some damage to him for a while, but when he calls in all the adds, and he will call in all the adds, he's got a cycle of things that he does. When he calls those in, you're gonna die. There's nothing you can do to solo this by yourself. You have to have a party, and you've got to have a pretty competent party to do this with. So I'm gonna roll it right now. We're gonna look through this. My stream is behind me of me doing this, and it was really fun. And we beat it relatively easy the first time. And then after that, we did multiple runs and we brought in other people, even stronger people, and we were failing because people were dying. They weren't getting behind the rock when he does this big AoE burst. You see this rock on the ground. The rock is very hard to see, and there's a shadow cast, but you have to get behind this rock or you will die. Instantly die. We'll talk about the different phases as I see them. Hopefully, as I see them, I can tell you what's going on with it. But he does have this one phase where he kind of like goes like this. He jumps back, and you know then that he's going to do this big blast. And there should be somewhere on the map that is hard to see a rock that you get behind. You also can get this explosion. You're going to see this circle around you, which means you are going to explode. Get away from everybody. When the ads come out, everyone has to fold on the ads. I don't just mean 1 or 2 people. Everybody, you have to kill those ads right away or you will die. Your whole entire team will die. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Everybody comes in here. When he jumps around, it's not a big deal. He just jumps around. It's very annoying, especially if you're trying to revive somebody. All of his other moves are very telegraphed like that. Get out of it, right? Just get out of it. You're going to die. And then these other hits he pops you with, but you're able to heal up. And here, he's about to do ads. So everyone on your team has to get these ads down. They don't die that quickly. My combat rating right now is probably around 500 when I fought this. Not much higher than 420, but enough, and I'm high enough level, and as long as I'm in a party that knows what they're doing, we're okay. We all turn to hit those ads, and you're gonna have to do that quite a few times. Now, when we first came in here, I think it only took us about 2 good runs because we're talking. You know, I'm on stream, we're talking about all the different phases that the boss goes through, what we need to do, so it was easy for us to communicate. We weren't even in voice chat. I was just on stream talking to everyone that's in my group and telling them, okay, here we go. He jumped back, right? He's pounding his chest. He's doing this big, you know, build up, right? This Hulk out. Right now, we need to find a boulder. I don't see a boulder. There it goes. He pulled in a boulder. You need to get on the opposite side where the shadow is. You see why the rest of my team's not there? They're dead. Instantly dead. I think there must have been another boulder at the top. There had to have been because they survived. I do, as a barbarian, have an ability to where if I take fatal damage, I won't die. Right there, I had the bomb. It's just like if you played World of Warcraft or any other kind of MMO, you're going to see this circle around you. You're going to explode. Get away from everybody else. Don't bring them down with you because the more people in that area, the harder it's going to hit, and you're going to kill yourself along with everyone else. So now you just get the health globes. You do damage to him. He goes crazy. He's bringing in all the ads again. Everyone get on them. If those ads fire, which they do fire a lot, you see it's like 6 bolts that start coming out. If they start firing along with a boss going basically ape shit on everybody, you're going to die. And you know this. You've tried this out. And look, I'm trying to revive somebody. It's hard to revive somebody. If you have done your, what's it called? Warband, and you've done your 10,000 kills for your warband, you do know that if you have people in your warband, you can allocate them to have special abilities when you're in these fights, like to revive somebody 50% faster, to do more damage, take less damage. I'll talk about that in another video. But in this video, I just want to go over this boss battle. We'll talk about definitely about the warbands because the warbands are really sweet. If you take a full warband in here, then you get 2 times the drops, which is enormous. So try to beat this with a full warband. And to do a warband, it's not that big of a deal. To get the warband unlocked, to get those 10,000 kills, it takes a long time. But if you're a warband leader, you can actually take everybody out of the warband and just invite 7 people who are online at that time. 7 of your buddies or people that you know that are online at that time, and then jump in here and do it. And then if they go offline, you can kick them out of the warband, invite other people, and then go into the warband. You have to go to your actual warband, which is a place, and then allocate these other special abilities. Now, this is just the first one, and it's so hard for everybody. After you beat him once, you unlock one to where you can fight him and you need 1,250. And then there's a nightmare after that to where you can't even see. It's got to be, I don't know, 2,000 or something combat rating to even, yeah, there's the second one, to even fight him. But if I was in a full warband, I would have got another 15 of that resource. And what this does, these are the resources you use. I can't remember the name of it. In this city, you're going to go far up north and go underground and get these keys. And there's this spinny thing. It's another mechanic in the game to increase your stats. Things that you need to do. Like everything in this game, we've got so many things to farm and increase our stats. That's what it's all about. We've got short-term goals, we've got long-term goals, and we've got goals like this. And it's amazing. That's what makes it fun for us to log in every day because we've got all these things to work toward. Every bit of leveling up our gear, our gems, our smaller gems on the left, our legendary gems on the right. We all have so many things we've got to upgrade and in so many different ways. And the reliquary is one of the, it's a big one. It's one you need to do. It's one you need to work toward. Plus you have a quest you want to complete right here. And I know you want to get it off your quest log like I've been wanting to do. You just had to get strong enough to do it. And you had to understand, I'm glad we're going to the area that we need to go to show you what we get from the helliquary, from beating these demons, and how we power it up. It's not just here. There's also, I need to hit the helliquary in my inventory, and I put it in, you'll see. We're gonna go here and put it in this area. And if you haven't seen this yet, you'll do this as you do your main story quest. All this kind of stuff unlocks. It's this hidden area underneath the city. You go through here. You actually have a daily quest to go through here every single day. You'll fight some, it takes 5 minutes. You'll fight some new spawned monsters that are down there. You'll get these keys, and then at the end, you'll open these chests and get free rewards that will let you level this up. Level that up right there. That gives you combat rating overall, but it also gives you combat rating and special things to do to help you fight those demons, specifically in the helliquary. And then the helliquary, when we put like the claw we just got, LASSAL's claw from beating him, we put it in there, and that's going to give us the combat rating actually, as well as right here, we're going to unlock that. We're going to upgrade and unlock these. And right now I'm trying to figure out what the hell people are telling me to do. So we do unlock that. I might have to skip forward a little bit, and then we put his claw in there. There's like 4 slots that open up. You can see it down there in that picture that we were just at. So let's see this next battle and just see how easily we're going in with pretty much the same exact team. I think we might have gained another person that's actually stronger than the other people we had going in here before, and it's going to fall apart. We come in here and do the same exact thing. But with 8 people, and they can get caught sometimes. With that many people out there, they can get caught and die and not be able to spawn back, or we can't revive them, and it just falls apart. It falls apart quickly, especially when the ads zone in. If you have enough people that fell over and died, and then the ads come in and we can't take down the ads quick enough, that's a serious problem, because then you're all taking too much damage. And this guy just likes to jump. He just likes to jump right now. And you think you're out of that circle sometimes, and you still get hit. It's pretty wild. But this one is going to fall apart, and it looks like we're doing the same. This group is at least 7 of the 8 that we had in the last battle. And I don't know why, because I can't zoom out and see everyone. And when you die, you can't really watch the fight either, and I think that's unfortunate. I think when you die, you should be able to kind of at least zone out and be like a ghost mode, so you can see everything and have a good view of what's going on, so you can actually learn what's happening. But you see here, the ads came out. We all folded on the ads. I'm looking around for more ads. Kill that last one really quick to help out. Of course, get back on target. Try to get some damage in there. As a barb, I will say it's pretty interesting, because the melee damage, you really have to be up on them. And I feel like it's difficult. I feel like it's hard because you take a lot of extra damage, but we are supposed to be a little tankier, so it's okay. It's fun. It's definitely been fun. So right now I'm thinking he's going to blow up. So I'm looking for a stone, and I find a stone, but not everybody over there in the back finds a stone and they're dead. I don't know what they were doing. They should have known that he was doing this. I think I took a little bit too long to look for the stone as well, but I was able to get there. I had a sprint on probably, and I was able to sprint over there and get behind it. But I do still have my R2, as you can see up there, and that's my undying something, to where every 30 seconds I can take that killing blow. But here, we're not going to beat it. I mean, he is down really low, right? I don't know what fell apart. Let's see if we can identify where we fell apart with this. I revived somebody. So we've got everybody back, and we needed that so we could take down, I think we were just taking crazy amount of damage, and then the boss was really getting it. Look, the boss is getting in there and following me. I'm trying to get away, and the boss is just following me. And by now, look, the rest of I think a lot of people are dead. At least maybe half of the party's dead. And if 3 or 4 are dead, the next time he summons in all those ads, you're done for. And I tried to revive, but I know he's doing this AoE, so I jumped out. I jumped back in. Tried to revive again. I got hit, so it knocked me out of the revive. I'm trying to get health globes. Other people are dead. See, right now is when you shouldn't be fighting. The Boogeyman's my man. He is. He's the leader of our clan, and he is definitely our man, but we shouldn't be fighting right now. We should be trying to revive as many other dead heroes as we can. Not trying to do damage to the boss, because like I said, if there's too many down, there's no way we can clear the ads. It's impossible. We can sit there and fight him all day. We can even get behind the rocks all day. Sure, as 1 or 2 or 3. But that's why that ad is in there. That's why it stops people from doing it as... And then right there, that was so cheap. He threw something at me, like specifically at me. I was reviving one of my companions, and I've never seen him do that before. It wasn't like a jump move. It wasn't like his big AoE move or his other frontal moves. He threw a rock right at me, and then he just followed me all around. And then I died. I actually did revive and I went in here and I think I was fighting him by myself, but I think you guys get the idea. So that's how you do the fight. If you know any other kind of secret tricks or something about this, please let me know. I hope this helped you out. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in a video soon.